Answer na game ne beba na wie bibia ekoso wo hu bia no ye de ebetudwa ewo eye dwumadi eso solo
boss
every video odi eberu no ne ene UEFA Champions League ya de games ahodo ebekoso ene say early kick off ne 2 games Pafos
ene Monaco
ena afi
Copenhagen so
ene Kairat Almaty ena edi ebisi ni ti ebo no ngotwe a na afi akese no edi on say mostly ana games ne di kan no ayese cutting razor
almost select games big sir almost selected the nipa besi ade wo matches na e wo no but then Pogba bench at the Monaco
yes say omeki ne debut weekend
yes
so money
Rene I'm see 4-1
na opia wo finfin ho still Pogba
okuta ne passing ability
na enye plan besi ne kwan a Pogba be ko World Cup
say a big player
Pogba be ko World Cup
a big player
obi ya next season no ye me na be 1 season o Milan
okay
sana ye jano na de wo bia no
na Italy ho be saba ho
no ma
nye ho no obenya na asemi
obeba
okay
obeba na Pogba benya Milan
na no aba mo ofa ne sa opportunity a
sese na yefo
Monaco akofa na
sese na yefo
sa
sese na yefo
enyefu sa o
sese na yefo
enyefu sa
sese de se wo fa na sese Monaco create me afa no emuda ho
Monaco nye kra sa o
ayese na ye wasafo na aduane bi solo na o form that time ukura be ukura be 5 cities a won't mean to be o this is free 20 ko no na da kro de se na ye bi esi asafo na nipa na owu ye no no nipa kese ti omuko ye nem se wa tonsu na wante
no ko ye duane
sa da na obi ama afere obi di 5 ko ha no waje no atiama no nti ze ba bi adu no sa na Pogba ebe no ese die o ma no bo be 2 seasons bi na ye man Champions League trophy
but me sure say Monaco one bokra no be 2 to 3 seasons
you obebo one pe
obebo de amom
no obebo one pe
na say one ni kra ne ye ya bo half
o ma ne man Champions League trophy
e Milan
yes
says Samri ha e ka say
they ball league this season about Champions League next season say
jibo jai mo mbe ho
one em ho
ze baby o ma pega level na duru ne de
level bay
baby PSG mo ne Inter Milan kra he level o mukuta o
na Inter ni yeso ni mo enche no
there be say Italy ho de mo
last year na ni antutu enyo many
last year kra na he Inter level
na Inter last season ye share 5 times ye share 3 but drew 2 what's level what level bay
but no ni level na we drew a Champions or no crowd or buy one sumo
there be 3 years ni Inter bo final 2
jibo
omo free Italy mo 2
mo kra na mko ya nko mbegu mo
why
PSG team no de buy na de eze munsum
ohun Milan obo Champions League final da
just
bisa question ohun Milan obo
Champions League final squad na de na the compare the anka players in ka ba ku kra nwramu
the train Michel
mo Champions League final
na Michel unfie mienu
the last time we bought Champions League final squad am party no any players who back beti me
o ko achiro 3 seasons ago Milan bought Champions League semi final
make a final
and I won kai
even the semi final boy players a boy no ombe rasa final
o de nya boto de kwama no ne na Michel bo me ma unfie mienu
Pogba person of Champions League on France or PSG we offer na say no opportunity no Milan de we chiri ise bi okaso obebo ache dia because teams bi o wa is o ben Champions League trophy no this will be so Obama you have a Champions League
masa kama you asem mo qualify ma bobi
Milan e we chiri
mo qualify bi
o he pa ho teams a ben Champions League trophy no Germany Bayern France PSG
because this season mo na ebo
she say crowd say omo bono mo na eje
this season omo na ebo nti
you can bono mo na eje
next season no ye rema abete to the nya
omo mo na eje
yenko amano ne Solomon Kata Kasajan yenko
right enti ye den 7 kakra ba nwumre na afi ye di show no atoaso ede amamu join the NFL messages efa your Facebook post no ase Oyerepa Radio uya na o the WhatsApp any text no ede afa 0241915555 0241915555 ho WhatsApp any text message yebeje na ya kenkan ede ama Pedri good news eba ede ma Barcelona ne se ne one team no enso etumi aye training after se Barca one more returning to Spain on be prepare ahead of weekend games eto jam was Spanish Premier League no watumi a join group no so etumi aye training na si team no one more prepare and return in the next games away no AS and a report this story no ede ema fat Pedri one also any Barca asa she jumedi ase e pitch and so a good news ede Emma FC Barcelona one team the boss Rafael Nadal tennis great or say Lamine Yamal was surrounding the whole with and Crawford one more ebebuano GDA say player no say na futu for no ewo Spain enyan Crawford one betumi abuano sin Crawford beni nyina no one nyan Crawford betumi abua Lamine Yamal and so ewo he no Rafael Nadal ninsema wo de etudwa efa Lamine Yamal and so eho or say Lamine needs to surround himself with only people that can truly help him. Nesem no tiawa or say was a boy no very smart na otie and someone empempiniana or no empeso beti nyese bi ansemo edenko a na ye kam e che player ni nyane se ogidie suban bia ye odana dino wanya nkrofo mo pewa asemo a wo mo entumi enkasa ansem no enso emfanche we no Rafael Nadal nkomodi a wo dem Bayern Munich president Uli Hoeneß and was say Barcelona model of football no mo ye no enya ade a wadwene ho da ese Bayern Munich obeye bi na oye saade na onim se ewo Germany ombeko relegation ni nyane se Spain nko a ena Barcelona ebedi eka omode no timi ntwa players eka tumi nyane emapi ewo club ni mo na still one mo eda so bo ewo La Liga ni mo or see in other countries they would be relegated na odi kabesa 1.3 billion na still ye jaw esebo La Liga na Spain in Kwana Sansem no ebesi enye Germany enye England and say bia France and Portugal bi and Kabasa wa and Kebia Samre ya relegate you amoni omuka ni nyina eje ekwa Uli Hoeneß and some eja eba and no Crystal Palace consider a January move for Joe Willock no esi akan eje ema Newcastle Joe Willock out of favor I said the more dele Ediamano nya bono ebi ema Crystal Palace eso mo consider say January one beba be fa no so akosi akan edem ama Palace omo ebobo kone no so eje free oba Brian Cristante osi Roma afi womu vision ene so beje Europa League no eje esi omo enai so na wakache fans no ese mo nye too excited mo enye too disappointed so mo guso to mo guso ebo mo modern esen empo Italian Serie A no one betting a place a better position and I say one bet JC on national was he say the target in the power and he say UEFA Europa League Roma ebono one ebeje Edem Pasi Omonai so no sema Brian Cristante what them to drop and so ye dear one some demand Jumadi so boss and then you Madrid any Olympiacos and elbow Greece na the tennis Madrid ebeshe almost third kit blue kit no and una confirmation about ese ombeshe etia Olympiacos womu ebobo kono na boss team news aye gadan kakra and say and Fede Valverde ebetumi a return wo right wing position at the Ama Madrid womu team no de yete and say coach Xabi Alonso epesen Alvaro Carreras left back no obono center back we de yete Alvaro Carreras onum left back and bibia sesa ye be bono center back boss yete ese Jude Bellingham enya overload into the game no obe starting from the bench at the Ama Madrid womo ebobo kone no kakra ye gada Madrid team no we dey ema dwumade ni so Nico Pass what is a Madrid person mo sign the ba the 10 and it's a personal terms between player no and Madrid or my way and what juma now practically yes a boy no I catch a Madrid say omo ye the first omo ye the second the third and in the fourth choice now on per se teams biabeba as omo penny mo ani mu ya no e wo say Madrid wo mo finalize it no with Coma and a free oba you went to me there two and him said 2026 27 league season no e ya dia Nico Pass e be si akan e de Mama Madrid one way bobo ko na no e de free oba ye de mamo e wo e tumadie no so PSG de ya tetene say Dio Pamecano yes o ma boy race ni mo den a mo gidi say so mo nya boy na obebo stabilize o mo chi ho e de ama mo ntire say wo mo be rival Madrid na oma compare Dio Pamecano say Bayern so sweaty ese omum be renew the contract e de amano e wo Bayern wo mo etim ni mu a ye de e won sem no e de ma e wo eye dwumadie no so boss asemasi o Liverpool Florian Wirtz we bra na before omni Nottingham Forest game and Anslot e ka che fans no ese Florian Wirtz enya knock on when your muscle injury na enya so betre fi ache bia wata se e short period bi and what fi na waba back and na wie ya James Pierce no de ko Liverpool mu a we ya 72 a na wan se we de krogen or reported as a Florian Wirtz ebe ko akire until March international break no and obeba back e German Liverpool nu ho na boss league ni kra no ye wiane sa enti Florian Wirtz plano say mo ye dene Germana wono so kwotena fie till March obeba na wasabe si akan e de amaboboko na no eso enkomo no eba ene anwumre e wo dwumadie ne so yesi Arsenal esi Gabriel Jesus badie na mom January ampeso mo eto no edene kona yesi boy na catch omo say opeso ko World Cup ni bi na Arsenal enso ejidie so mo ntimi en guarantee ni minute one we betime anya ede akọ World Cup ni ntide be ye ene so mbeton no de na free bobo ko nim na afọ no so akọ club obenya biabo week in week out said be ya World Cup no one so ebetime akosi akan ede ama Brazil no e Gabriel Jesus ne dia eba ene enwumre Milo championship no nyame ya domo a 6 December e wo Pajo Stadium e na e sha se yemre na yeme support ye mofra no wa bra ye hwa animu se talent nyame e de adiomo mu ne ye be etene nyina e de amomo na the next generation of young champions e to me apie na dwumadie e Milo the energy to go further wo mo e na e de eba 6 December e wo Pajo Stadium e na e sha se nyina ye hia ho na fe yen witness great games e wo Milo championship no e mu perfect skin and body therapy me ba cho pimple stretch marks na so ben kotwa tattoo ni nyina ye be yi de free word amount uwia ya ye body ni kama e de account kuma se enkran any takra de branches e ho break na ni endi nkomo ye skin no aye kama body no ye ma no eno nso aye kama e de amount 0553 312 911 perfect skin and body therapy Kingdom Mobile Center Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters arthritis akumaya de stroke cholesterol level ne so Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules for sexual weakness waist pains and a mental stress and a tremendous capsules no man addresses your bar vaginal infection menstrual disorder and bad odor ni nyina e free ho e de ma pebito pharmacy bia Ghana maimu a open do a for Kingdom Mobile Center on 0597 298 855 Boshaba Electricals and Kania Nina na so ye na ye to ebi ewo enyen Kania nko a ebi ade na standing fan ceiling fan open switches open sockets open digital video recorders open solar lamps and accessories ebi ho certified cables original ones energy commission approved 1.5 mm to 16 mm oba ni nyina ebi ewo adum PZ KJT market in here ni mu Boshaba building ewo prison runabout and antata for dynamo ewo PZ ebi ewo eyebe bia mbobo so 03220 30838 and Boshaba in the Nkomo PKB group of companies brand new car batteries car tires Ye retailing and wholesaling of WCs. Afe security doors oba ye be more bi na odi akon fie ho. Turkey, Italy, Germany, and I did doors in a free at the Abba main office. Ewa Tafun Camouflage and Hanimu, Oporicrum, Tafuni Road Junction, and I feel Concrete Brigade, Teshin in Gua Beach, and Quine Quatemano, PKB, group of companies, El Freno 0209 170 030. Promotional Ghana Limited, Onga, tablet, and any powder, no, and a man crying, and a bomuni na de. Ma onga enwo kitchen abribia ye was still classic chicken na 3 mix and no powder no and a onga tablet no ye wa chicken beef stew and a shrimpa ni nyina ogibia de coffee abeboa ama onkwan no ene abomu no aye kama onga eye mama nsaboafo ilelei promise eba ebibidwo ni nyina de ho and a obagibia immune system be adwuma general body pains beko ebe stress free ho ewia na ye digestion e body ni mu e ho adwuma e di amount edum Bosheba Plaza Methodist asone hwe ni mu e prison son about ho and a promise eba e wo freno 0535 544 681 Holy Mosquito Spray and Quell e kumwa wani nyina e wo fie ntontom tefre so nkronso ene mo wan kitinkiti bia ewia na eja enka ehwam e wo dem wo opesa oda na oda to Holy Mosquito Spray and Quell nefa ekofie Holy Mosquito Spray and Quell upebiata ra provision supermarket biebi e wo ho dodo no e Kumasi Depot e wo Doom traffic light your number is 03220 376 23 na wa place you order Holy Mosquito Spray and Tuntum Police Holy Mosquito Spray da in a kron. Bash digital satellite decoders for football lovers. Yeho and mobile game centers, hotels, guest houses, restaurants, individuals. Mobile, yebema mobile installation area. Na ya recharge no at the account at the amamo ye packages. Very affordable. A report junction ship mo and a Bash digital satellite yeho 0200 0508 48. Latest from mattress no and no now that's what odaye. Emma body enyo ya after se wada sorry open mattress ene udi kofie na wakoda so na wa feel kama a latest foam mattress no right showroom bia na eton de latest foam your partner for life Legacy 9 2025 a branch amachi they are celebrating 50 years in music na de tene se nyame ya domwa Sunday 28 December yenyina yeshia ewo Micklin Hotel I know ewo Kumasi 6 p.m. and adwumadi no ebehye ase na de tiane se ohene ba kisi kwabna na na champion family Samini ene anwumtofo akuku dampi ebeba na ye de na machi dede aka ho na yehum enyom regular ticket 300 cedi standard 500 na VIP no 700 Ghana cedis. Open online ticket at dial star 713 star 33 star 50 hash star 713 star 33 star 50 hash. Na when ya o ticket reservation table reservation and a opa 0550 799 375 and a 0554 458 769. Boss ye jina no so na ye de amano ne nsem no SP na dwumadie no atoa so e de amaye.
Okay. Enyina se. Omabo 90 plus 4. Holy Stars 2.
Hey.
Asante Kotoko 1.
Hey.
Basake Holy Stars 2. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1. 90 plus 1. And Basake Holy Stars. Eshe eye almost second goal. Omolidi Asante Kotoko by 2 goals to 1. Nti eno ene de ekoso ewo enyina se abra Asante Kotoko ebo mo outstanding league game omo ene Baseke Holy Stars ena ede esiani ewo ho.
Yes, Kotoko me see the opportunity senka on second and first on the league.
We dey komo ewini a. Any form of win be amoko first.
Okay.
But as I say game ni man we there. But Holy Stars lead 2-1. To finally table ni sisi ya. Aduana Stars and at the top of the league. Omo 23 points. Heart of Lions etosumi omo 22 points. Mediama etosumi ensa omo 22. Asante Kotoko so 9 omo 20 points. Babiani Gold Stars etoso enum omo 19 points. Mame fan to just a game na banawie. Hey. Baseke Holy Stars winning by 2-1 against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Eti Kotoko enyomo first defeat.
Yes, currently in the GPL.
Yes, of the
team
season.
Losing match.
Ewo Ghana Premier League no. Yenka so mo season na Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
Nti eno ene de eho eno no. Holy Stars so on say 11 games mabono omanya 9 points.
Before game we no more 6.
No more 6. Omoda 17th position. 18 teams in about the Ghana Premier League. Nti 11 wonders omutwa to no. We omufri omo diso Holy Stars. Nti league no ye we dey say obi abo 11 aye pepepe. Na me yaduma weekend ya dia games ne to aso. Ba me sisu biem say Kumasi Asante Kotoko eko enyina se ekuchia Baseke Holy Stars game na banawie ama Holy Stars ahyemienu ama Asante Kotoko etimi atemu ebaako resource ye ba yinti Asante Kotoko entimi move from omo 4th position na omo dane hwa na Asante Kotoko ejina nti de solo wo ho eno no Clementino the darling boy
Kotoko standing games ni nyina omo entimi anwini bi
omo wini baako
young apostles there no there be o
I say almost a young apostles.
Young apostles. Okay, yeah.
Almost a young apostles. And only vision board draw. And no board draw. Holy Stars. When him say 3 games no, amount 9 points. So we near. Ulusu mienu now draw backwa. We win mienu now ulusu backwa. Ama 6 points.
Yeah.
So him say. Nti 3 games na Kotoko boy no. Omanya 4 points from possible 9.
Yeah.
Tomo lose 5 points from a more outstanding league games more a boy you know. Nti
ye beba be of 3 weeks Kotoko about best 6 matches. 6. Yeah.
Tiro
boss unim the danger. It's almost about weekend we are. Omo FA Cup no on has me almost say born midweek.
Say no be a bobby.
There be no be a ebi mu ball mo dey.
Say your team zones go next week.
But ono one more because in the case of Kotoko no ono one more match bia FA Cup ne because obo na standing. In the case of Kotoko na say omo bo 8 games in the space of bare 1 month. Ti easy to complain this time bia or this all complaining.
Clementino the darling boy. AKS Tibau. Tiro yangwe.
Okay, yanko house of folk na yebika te ho ade a choro dada se me no ka se de Delali anku adiama woye MD ade ma house of folk no ne contract no akato na bro na aba na wieye na no ne beka choro se enhyamre bi etima koso ama house of folk ebo modem etima pempanfo ni bi ade abeshem na de ebesie nie na mi adumu a 1st of December ye e commercial center ohunu se house of folk Apau Julius Ben Emuna so may new MD ebusuya ya emane nwanwa eno enti ya eba Julius Ben Emuna ono ena ebeye
new on the background ikaka
Debbie currently the on air competitions department chairman yeah Julius ni modu
FA
FA ono
on ebeye ha general manager
yeah obey MD said Delali position on the man and Delali say
moye so say Julius
ono Ayo no.
Okay, meba.
Okay, na wono eba unse ya ka jose efua onu dwumadi a na nka no edie no wode eto ho so wo ye adwuma kakra ede ama wo mo na afei wadani etwe ede akọ eno nti new operations director ebe ye Phil Makumonka ono so ebetumi aba abehye ho ama nhyehyɛ pro so House of Folk management no mo yedu na omafi adumu etumi ede akọ adumu na dibo enkomo bi eba se Maswood Didi Dramani ne bonyo ensembe so ni nyina no ene se bewura January busumi no mu na House of Folk entumi sane prayer de eba no sanso hwe ne squad no wonu a behia ba ku mienu bi abehiem anya bi akra no animu ho no ho nyunu papa ne no ana yenti ye kyese tabo da House of Folk so no waka champion mfo se abasre se omunya de mbeye bia so mbeti sa aka no de afiri ho na House of Folk benya akonya no mutumi de assign players de be ya ono so second round no obenya players ba ku mienu bi e de abebi squad na nyema etumi akoyie e wo ho ne no ana ye ne kasamafo e de ma House of Folk Kwame Opereado ye busan House of Folk ban no nsem kakra emprempren ba bia akosie.
It was for 3 transfer ban periods. Near House of Folk, Sabi, FIFA the ban aba. Near every year also exhausted any of our legal lines via permitted in football is the process that we also took. Then they also felt that domestic issue. Ghana has said wanting the court in Ghana say they should rule in their favor. But this is football. And football we had the football and so only last week Tuesday, and almost free case, and whatever. Our lawyers were there, and also the representatives were there. Whatever that they needed to present, that this is what they are looking for. Whatever that House of Folk also needed to present to ensure that okay, this is the payment that we have to do. But we have this period so that we'll be able to go through the payment plan as indicated by FIFA. We have gone beyond that stage, and it says that for 3 transfer windows, it's not only one transfer window, everything here has been supposedly between June, July, and August. No House of Folk member should be worried. Everything is under control, and the club is dealing with it, whatever FIFA has said.
Bismarck, that's about no argument with the FSA. Picture no effort to ho na House of Folk any daso ejina yen kai tie for say yaw amankwa ba fi opra ya che nyame adom ono so eho atumi atono ene otumi eye twin na mo hwe ne mo so weekend didi ehia no a obetumi ede na hyase ede amawo mo 11 wonders medical catch say enhye prosona nyama enkoyie chapilo ekosom ede dwumadie no ede eto ho na chese me no ekese ede Umuram our former new Edubiase and Tama Youth head coach Emmanuel Adu ono eno mapa no se omra na omeye coach emfa ema wo mu a omo so ahwe ne mu se obeteki full charge ewo MTN FA Cup a ombetumi abono mu 11 wonders enkomo no de tie ewo hono no na enra na Ghana Football Association yes said the be ya we no money insurance package be at the MR reference no and reference association chairman George Seja and so Eddie Hon koma kakra se aseda no mo de MR FN dwumadi a mo de ba so enra no
me da se omotima insurance no na insurance no ye di ekira che yankasa 3 seasons ago yankasa ye di ntubwa na ye di insurance no ma yankasa members ye ma 300 referees apart from 300 referees no ye di all the instructors fitness and technical omo referees are there at the regional level and at the national level including the referees manager ye do nyina kan ho na ye insurance. Our package was also a group insurance, but it was taking care of only the referees themselves. Now, referees and technical as well as fitness instructors who are on duty to actually help in developing referees. Then if one free baby no so called pram or sanku fia. Nina no kan. So origin, let's call regional exercise. Baby no so sanku fia or kan. At any point in time they are working for the referees. No nina kan. But you be actually for some time. So if this year group insurance is not the same insurance company now omukoi the insurance insurance and it was something that actually helped. Now when I see referees nankasa omuma spouses any parents good
and not just a good year one to so no me hunu good idea omaye e de ama wo mo.
It's a good idea and it's good for the referee. We are grateful for that he has actually put that into the but we are only happy that he's taking over from the Referees Association of Ghana, who put that particular idea together. And because it's a good policy, that is why they are continuing with that. So we are actually grateful. As a matter of fact, we were not invited. Perhaps if the invitation was sent out and never got to us, I can't tell, but we never received any information about that. But our intel, we got to know that particular activity of was going to take place. We knew. But you know, at least with logic, you don't need to go where you are not invited. You become a gate crasher. Now, and yet, even though we are a major stakeholder in football and should have been part of it because we are taking over the mantle from Referees Association of Ghana into your bosom to support. At least we should have been invited, but we were not invited. But we are not perturbed about that. Our members are covered. In case of any peril, they can stand on something to at least if redeem something to support themselves. So we are happy about that. That is it.
Referees Association Chairman George Seja Nemkoma yene twetwe ye na yede amamo the highway sports na yenko yanim na yenka wo se 2026 Ghana World Cup no yeko yesi de wo hunu bi no ya na ompeso be hunu mprenu ntia na ehun ko hian se chief of staff Julius Debra opanyi bo modern etumi epaw nipa maako duba ko a obomodern aso in se emprempren de omomodern na World Cup no tutu bi e beboa ama nyamatuma ko yie no omuntumi enye na enyema enye kama na yemfa entudwa se we no omuhia opanyini abomodern na afei watumi atenam as president no Standogbe yes office of the president ho na omopa no edne free ye de tosumienu honorable Kofi Adams sports and recreation ye wo honorable Samuel Okudjeto Ablakwa foreign affairs ononso eka ho honorable George Opare youth development ye wo honorable Yusuf Jaja deputy minister tourism and culture ononso eka ho ye wo Ampem Nyako deputy minister finance ministry ho na free ebaye Ghana Football Association yes president Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku and so eka ho Lisbeth Yanka deputy national security coordinator you were the maestro himself Abedi Pele former footballer eka ho and message Wemina Asamoah and also chief director sports ministry and also eka ho yes empanimfo yi omomodem na afei omo en coordinate between the technical afei omo ka ho nyina no said the beya World Cup nyama bekoyi ede amaye na ba se odi agakwa yenya ukwa se se de omotwa sika 150 million ede ato akire for ehon hyehye ya Ghana yede be wuram ewo tournament no emu Honorable Kofi Idi Adams ekasai ewo ase yentie no.
The journey we traveled through the qualifiers, I must say a very big thank you to the Chief of Staff and his Deputy Standogbe. They played a human role in making sure that we logistically to get to the point that we have gotten to. If I stand here happy, at the time I was tasked to take up that responsibility, I didn't know what would happen. But today we are all happy that we've reached where we have reached. It took a lot of thought, it took a lot of work, it took a lot of flag, took a lot of negotiation, it took a lot of running around to mobilize, and we are here. So I say thank you to you. And of course, Maestro for the support, the behind the scene conversation and engagement and the push. Let me say thank you. And to the FA for the coordination and the activities, the love that we show, the understanding that we showed each other. I know the World Cup will be an interesting place. We will go there and make Ghana and Africa proud, so that when we make a stake to host in future, we will be considered because we played that.
And yentie Chief of Staff Honorable Julius Debra say is good. Say Omar appointed our committee say omunya ho enhye.
It's become very necessary for us to originate this from the presidency, just to give you an idea of how important the presidency is this project. We qualified 2010, 2014 and went into the World Cup with understanding and hoping to bring the trophy back to Ghana. For several reasons, we couldn't. But there's always the appropriate time, which I believe is now. And the reason why it's now is that we need to take a holistic approach towards the entire project. And so unlike in previous times where all our focus is on just going in to play soccer and come back with a trophy, we need to shift it a bit. More or less, the part of the objective of this ministerial committee is to plan as to the advantages Ghana as a country can take for the fact that we have an opportunity to display to the whole world that Ghana we've arrived. Because it's not just the playing of the football, but the entire globe is going to focus on what is happening from June next year. For example, as part of your workings, we expect you to lend the technical support to the team and the management team as to how best they can deliver and deliver their maximum best. We also expect you, as part of your activities, to consider modern strategic way of raising funds, because all this will involve some funds.
Na owie no enwadi to dwa se omfa jo mutrem nipa duba akono se accountability die eyade a ehia ye pa.
This oversight committee must lead with accountability, speed, and national consciousness. The time for scattered efforts is over. That's why we say we are resetting our country. We cannot afford to enter 2026 with the mindset of 2014 and 2010. Let us correct what must be corrected and amplify what can be built. Let us lead with clarity. Let us act with urgency. Let us project Ghana with discipline and pride. Kurt, you and your team, we know you also very progressive, and that whatever we all need to do to make Ghana proud again, please let's do our possible best to make sure that we do. In conclusion, we need to remind ourselves that the World Cup is not just about what happens over 90 minutes. It is about what we do with the 4 years leading up to it and 4 years that follow. The road to 2030 begins now.
The road to 2030 begins now. We Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra, and Ebusia Martin and Kano Yibo.
Mamemo NDC Abayabaso. It was our committee of Martin. Tinu. Omunya sho modwuma se de nti omodwuma ye mu de besi de yentimi but ade ba kwa mahu ni se 2014 World Cup ekobo ni Brazil so kaya ya ade ba kwa egu NDC abani mu ase papa se na akwa ye the then sports minister ebise fi ankra nso ne afifo no nko a na ko fa nim go ase ye den e ba edu stage bi no na yesi edi sika gu play mu
de kokutuaka
e de ko Brazil kutua players ka omakwa ye yi omu fra ban no so makwa tena chiri no masa babiem Ghana fo ato aba momo no mo hu se the World Cup ni di agora asembeto ye so tele me china se entinya ba akofo adwuma etu yo monyomo mu ye nyina aban ne pese World Cup no munya full control. It's a ekwo na nyoma anko ye a and they betin abo aban ne din. But at least the step no ma taking kwa say nei bibi bia e fa Ghana e World Cup from the team one we would team make FIFA interference. Esa FIFA first camera ko ye boy qualifies na na FIFA ma iska e aban na ma iska nti ade we nko ade Chief Regulus Zebra dedi kan ne koma omampani mahama e bo ma baso omuso aya form no omo hwe so mbete Ghana anim ye mpe story bia mpe nim guasi bia o World Cup no
sure
omampani man ani nko ho na Chief of Staff Chief Regulus Debra so esa o ma wani ko ho na ye World Cup no ye kwa ba bia beduru bia no ye be fia
etimi aka sam pa
dia park sunti ene ye yi afrim anase ye ko ye ko je
ye kira asam
nye ye na hwan ne ntua we na hwan sika no so no advice baako o ma anyi players na accounts no mo fan tutum o mo nyi players na accounts no mo first can tutum
so sector of be free bana means asade we nwe wo
appearance fee ya fan tutu players na accounts mu enye player be ko World Cup na you say appearance fee $100,000 na kwabrane ko World Cup ni bia ono kwa de na parents fee $20,000 so tell me chana say ntini nyina no omo yesusu ano mama players nka screenshot ko no ma send ya bakonkro me saka adansi nti ne da chi asem
Kauta upe jidi de.
So tell me chana say
Jidi ne da so ho anka so fo enyi steward.
No mo nya na bibia no enye kama na for players ne form timu fine
Emfesia kan.
Fankusia kan fa magana na World Cup no nyoma nkoye maye so tell me chana say
Matias pa.
ya nya ade kura no ye quarter final bi de esi ekobo
Fantastic.
But ebe say gina group so ebe kwakotom
Enu na se bo ho.
Wo he ba bi ye nam so de ye de ebe hia kasefo ne ba ko Ghana so yo man ye show penhwe so ne meche no ye show penhwe ba only say
Team we no na jidi no
minister wa asema kan coach no also mo wani ko mo te committee na mo ni so ko technical team no na say otuad no kra no be 6-7 months aka san ya bo World Cup no be me na kokoko so sam kuma no koya attachment e wo club bi so te me chana say man koya attachment say mun kofo bi meka no ho a e bia Man City not Guardiola or Man City na wo sua nwoma wo ho e bia Barcelona enu anka Chelsea match tactics Chelsea di bebo game no kada bia wote ayi Cobham na already ekoso ho so tell me chana say na yemfa nko World Cup no
okay
mpe ye be ko na afi group stage na ye film ye boka no so ye pemfa so ye kwa nyina say na ye ni Eben edi nkomo de afi ho Eben akwaba bibia boko de
ya mejo sumia
okay boy moy enim say game na ba na wie ye ama Holy Stars asha asante kotoko kamienu ama matimu ebaako wona na wo ho boyemu se na nyoma sikoye
Oyerepa FM and you many mama mo akwaba eji aba insama memu elembere to be precise yo ambenu ewulai am shaping the case sports arena aha ene outstanding game na e was say koso e wo Ghana Premier League no no Jesi eji efoni na eye Barcelona Stars boy edi etia krobia kumasi asante kodoko mechema na minu ya game no ansha 3 o'clock pepe ba game no started 3-4 ewa ha bebia na mejina ene bebia ya dia tell me mo ya dia mo twen entu asu adekonti game no ntia started 3 o'clock pepe na de am so now afi na me kwa kubisa adekonti a game no ntia sha 3 o'clock but in this you know game no it's me started ewa first half from mo say na a nice game Emma two teams na two teams no idea ban possessing football mo possess with the first half idea ba ko ando so with the first half no chances creation no on se kotoko create Barcelona Stars create sa game no idea na battle wo infinity wo Emma and no both sides so we see no first half no and no goalless mo the second half in real no in the 6th minute and a Barcelona Stars any kind at na and no a decline game no in the 13th minute no and a Krobia Kumasi Asante Kodoko ebeti cano but idea in the 6th minute Barcelona Stars enya goal no omo player di Richmond Somia and enya goal no edi 13th minute no and Kwame Poku ebeti cano edi team no yebo boy two teams no make a lot of changes coach Karim Situ energy coach Johnson Smith and so energy will game no MI 90 minutes na 90 minutes near boy no and Barcelona Stars edge ball was center and no player Matthew Adansi and a peer pass no the ko nimu Emma player the pension boa Shineboa and so edge ball no and a place ball no enya second goal Emma Karela United Football Club the 90th minute 90th minute so the 5 minutes and it was about 5 minutes but Golden Stars it's me who did play Emma Omo Enya 2-1 victory at Etia Krobia Kumasi Asante Kodoko we are no any fewer officiating fair supporters no ever in their numbers and thereby 1-1 and then I say wo share nipa dodo a omo ebai ebeta kotokwichi no menua na eyade a ewo so yi na ye nim kotoko eyade e club ate enti be we ko bi ya no ubenya nipa emomo echi omo ebai ye momo kwan emomo ewe mu ehwe game no be hwe hawa e kanokwa ete no hawa na supporters no edubility na omo enim se kotoko betwa so e de on beat no e di akọ but unfortunately omo entimi enhodi ema omo entimi amfa omo on beat na antwa so a omo elusu et ema eno eye basketball stars team menua na a fair game, a good game. Two teams no ebo more day, but Gianni Morton brought a course, you know, and I'm like I say, we can name I'm champagne the third sports arena and I'm been into game the day. I'm going to read a 2-1 victory for Baseke Holy Stars against Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Okay, enti mitio ya say Holy Stars go edi kan na ye penalty yes sir. Hello. What's the Holy Stars omugo omusha edi kan na ye penalty.
There be any penalty, man penalty.
Okay.
Omu enya penalty.
Omugo simi nya penalty nim.
Omu two goals in na nya penalty.
Okay.
E adi a first goal no, omu eje ball e wo lines. When so no a Gideon Kwesi or Chebo no and a place bar inside and 18 more and a Richmond Sunia a converted at the the first goal na penalty. Second goal no so most I was sent in the pass and so a converted and see two things will be anywhere when you penalty.
Okay. Eben, you better say for your report, the friend you say the abre. It is said they can Asante Kotoko lose by 2-1 to Basake Holy Stars. Clementino na say
our name Prophet Kwabena Ejemo na awoda World Mission Apostolic Ministry International Church SSO Philia nti wasafma baida esi wish Prophet Kwabena Ejemo happy birthday and family jibo.
Okay. Clementino the darling boy, you better say Omi hu de ekoso ewufie. Captain says am minti way. And some dey go on baby apese ofa.
Anobana make us Kotoko supporters very disappointed. So mo and take advantage of more outstanding games na omo enyaye na but wishes are not horses. Whilst Kotoko now omo hope so metimi acclimate to the top by virtue of winning omo games no. The other teams also arrangement. But then they couldn't. So young congratulate Baseke Holy Stars. You been game no more same year, hopefully by China. Now you all the reports. Per the reporter some of can even as my can say a fair game. Well, imagine it because he has been doing commentary for us and I have no reason to doubt him. I want to believe that it was really fair. So they are expecting because football that has been the problems. And Opana Maker say even the FA president adding voice to the numerous calls echo about officiating Nkosuye. So now be particular about Omugo on the time I buy initially say a penalty no. I'm a say if indeed say penalties here on describe MIA but then open play go omode eshe. Well, so that means Kotoko supporters will be disappointed because the hopes were that they wanted to go to the top. But then Kotoko position in the league as it stands now, I don't think say they have to blame the players and the coaches so much. Defeat, nobody likes defeat. But in the league, akoye marathon kona one day Sanema we see shockingly Baseke Holy Stars this is the second win in the league and the second win at home. Don't forget that Opanobi can say they are coming from defeat from Kerala, right? And they air to that game. So they want to do everything to be in the league. You also call all out to make sure they will home there. We'll be at home no. I don't have points with Manya BB. Like I'm saying, my only prayer and I say, you better all the information. Now it was fairly played and won. It wasn't a game of manipulation. Be ecosystem will be. That's what I don't want to hear. And Kotoko will have to come back home and prepare for the next league game on Sunday against Mediama. The supporters have to back their team, and American the league is a marathon. You bought a lot of matches. Yes, I don't know massacre on that area or that last but one to me 6 points for watching a part of the league. And to be one team can see the Barcelona's, the Real Madrid. Sometimes it happens like that. So young teams that son of football here. Now supporters non-cause support to team making sure say it's not lost. League, you have a lot of matches to play. Having about 11 matches. So if you hold on so good, now will cry in despair as if it's lost. You are not helping your team. Like in the over lately, Wednesday, Sunday, it has become possible because as I go to Eco Africa, and Africa necessary games no more floor. Now many clubs in a penalty buy. Now you're clearing every floor. So Sunday. So Wednesday, all the teams will be playing on Wednesday. I think it's a good score line for Kotoko supporters, but it's a good score line for Baseke supporters. And I want to believe that they are jubilate over there. You take it like that and move on, and that is football. Then now more the government of the day Abaso. I think it's in order. The idea ayono usunya bibi efri hon. Over the years, your football now call say if you know and then your mother no more and you shouldn't show a lot of concerns about it and to ya no da betu anim akoso sa and the government the NDC government you learn a cue from the C2014 and masadi din ko si biom na player bi abeka winning by friends say what do you call it? Qualification bonus or appearance fee once some cratero. And those starting term, we can't all starting brings 21 when you break. We are going in June, but then they are set at a friends committee now. Almost started on Juma. Now we can also only answer Juma and Ashas, you know. Yes, sure in you start working because there's no time to waste. You best see next after Christmas no. There will be friendly matches and that manner to prepare function the team for the competition. I just want to okay with the now you want some few time no. And I some started now we didn't want to year. One is about technical number maybe this is the time you think about it. One is about logistics, you consider all those things no. Now you prepare by the time I as you said no. Now you can ball no. And I be a whole day na uncle you into any other thing from outside. So send your man of your mother far. Then I enjoy say you prepare ye Anna it be a queer ye Anna Ghana I could do baby could do. The last African country acquire I could do semi-finals. First near proud you say yeah no I quarter finals and now you can't my own fans. A name that Morocco for I could overtake I could semi-finals. And no one is targeted. Yes, you bet Marco. I could beyond that. And I bet young Coco, Marco to the semi-finals and now. On these are some of the things yes, targeted. So when you put a woman, first of all, they have to think about Ghana. About Ghana. The chief of staff can say, they say, a brand new no so be asked haphazardly na yakoye ne abani ajisika ne abetu sika din atwam is accountability is very important. Omo mantra ne say they are resetting the country and they will set the country it's all aspects of our lives including football. Mr. Poku make us say the football as an industry is big so any years go work up we are going to meet a lot of countries, a lot of people, businessmen, a lot of they want to invest in African football. Omo percent komunya bi and after football other things are ometimi o man betima benefit. So it shouldn't be like kobo ni asamba. It's like say we are going to meet people from different heritage and we are going to mingle. We are going to discuss a lot. We are going to talk to a lot of people. After the World Cup, say young fast if we work up now as a country. and yes sir ye ko work up so be akonum kube and na ye be kan ha ye be kan negatives are emwa I say if you work up oba no now we are talking positive things after the work up no na nema e follow no and say yen football no is receiving this, yen economy is getting this, yen this thing is getting this, yen tourism is, you see the point. Now you are selling Ghana. You are selling Ghana to the world, and the world has accepted Ghana, and the world will be interested to come and invest in our country. And work up when you born, you who say ball, but sabu so many nipa eco converge or American, Canada, and Mexico no, and so take advantage of that. There's no other opportunity to say you take advantage of that. Now what you sell man. Now you be no. Now man at the day and also.
Okay.
So I think it's in order. All aspects of your football or all aspects of your now make sure say call this time work up or bar. Never understand now I'm the successive government, you know. Everyone say I say follow that, you know. Your German crophobia actually I'm say it's over. Na I'm more refuse no so abaso
that's it Captain Siasia Akumia Sechi Zagito aminti we
debo Mathieu fan kadum zito sisia menyane postmart means some more on panka kebe boy panka maybe but we can see you see tomorrow so after the game na or say he's disappointed. Kotoko should have won the game because they created more chances, but the problem is still a conversion of those chances, you know, the problem. Then one question be by man questioning about the response is I think say the person who asked the question a local media guy or no say sanam ko mo come ndasi anga mo Sana mo ball the team be sana mo ball la responded like that say if this how like mo ball la anya sanga mo we
ebia wo say the wusi kan anya sana ba
oh be here's a voice
he can even use it to praise them.
No, that's the phone ball about themselves.
Like he stands and says, and gain some movie against Kotoko. Like if this how they have been played in all their games, I use it in all your games. Against Ngamoda last 1 month mudai.
But the farmers are menamintini. Because they can't say more on them from
some on ye now on my boy. So he's especially saying say at least they raise the bar. But and yes, I know bono. Much bia. And he say because of Kotokonti, he now was say team bia about Kotokwa. Okay. Only in the bar because Kotoko wants to be the best team Kotoko. He said it. It's virtually just say at least yes, but like a woman. But he's also saying said strikers now one because or say they created chances. Boy should be jibu. So we only rely on postmart is on work be near picky bia the aka asem adawroma yeah Ghana say in 2025 na yes yakopo bi acha man sika so ntwebo na ono anso ye de opechire wa say ya na jibu ebe koso but basket have done well because maybe I'm done and so far I'm say omu win against aka because one against defending champion so ochi goes to 3 and I was Kotoko so I find say
2-1
1 more
I got to go defending champions
David we can say like big say at least was good start on Kotoko until a big winner when you big because one the defending champion and the one the biggest in terms of league and the most successful team in the league and Washano. That is the story of Basake. But let's hope say so far the yentefia about officiating yentefia. But I've seen the good on winning goal. Obi try me flash in Facebook. And I ask myself 90 plus minutes there. As a Kotoko as a Nissan mo press for goal because I cannot pick a ball of both pass no. So 1-on-1 with Kamara na Obofa and change very beautiful goal because kwano channel a placey ball no to Kamara intimi anche ball no. Just the goal was a good one. So far we've not heard anything in terms of officiating, and so nobody has complained. But you know, same way no. I don't care then because Kroma say no go for nima 70. Waka oka asem na ya force wa achewa no. But nsema ya kan the dada enye because ekotokonti. And obi be casting ya. But truth is that the FA are very, very irresponsible in terms of managing how they deal with their teams that plays in Africa. And yet first time I can was many. They tell me I say Kuruma say Kofoni was 70 because of no on Pekoto was 70. We can ya you on kai say bia obi ya kabida. Na enyo kotokoni ya kan. But truth is that the FA are very, very irresponsible how they deal with their team that goes to Africa. Jibo. You don't. And look, I say a punishment for playing in Africa.
The punishment is
say, Obiako Africa ba, entino, or 3 matches are Sunday, Wednesday, just bonifru. How?
Say the normal resting period for FIFA sanctioned games. No, within that period, none of more.
Jibo, say all the problem that we have with that FIFA and then this and say you Kuruma say no their means of traveling obetimi for example nka elsewhere obetimi match day no club because e say distance no wa ofa train na promo akoduro no akobono oba ade Jibu for you to travel kwan ni eyi no enkwan problem okuruma say you don't punish teams no and that has been there ade o mayo obuko Africa be bia Ajibo liga o born how many months 6 or 7 months so then they say chinchina say team ni free o to kwan ba say o man bo match to so no 10 times when they are still enough time obet my first games no sometime be for him the team to have enough rest even go stars some of the score by side to omo and a friend saying other games ni na Jibu sana to teams ni na ba on say me kana ko ba say ko fun ma say nka aga say o e to continue it's about time they look at Jibu that adena omo ye ni say uko Africa ba na adan a punishment to you for playing Africa. Say about to say born intended the free work there be when there are a lot of weeks, months that you can spread those games, you know. Do I say it as I means of travel a better the team in your Sunday games are. Don't you see how they almost games, you know? Young mount so that you find a game once a get to a shah, never how say baby. Because it shouldn't be a punishment. And when you're on your bonibia to have an understanding game. On your bonibia, just by name of modern bow for African tea. But I think the Sanamecano, who tears you to the house, once again, the chance the strikers now one or many chances, but due to this, those words, everyone are happy or say they had chances. A game they shouldn't have lost, but chances now creating
last one.
Okofa we nya ba yam do my home committee you know set it up for the World Cup you know. Let's not forget say Ghana ban Jibu a budget me no sika nyina $30 million for this World Cup.
Ba say no mun chechiri ye de 13 ni koye
le o say na kai de ko World Cup no
na maka so mun chechiri be dey say be quiet
ba ono yin chechiri ba yin say ni nya aka because 30 million dey say enye players nko an be benefit obi a enchenchen obi aka ho bi yara say nti no say na no
ya ban dey 30 million okay and appearance fee FIFA so dey be 9 million
ne
okay 9 million euros
ne
okay to so
nti Ghana ban say esika wa tata so ka bom say oyi mo 30 million $150 million Ghana cedi. Say and no one idea World Cup no.
Up to the end of the World Cup.
Up to the
end of
the whole
and the World Cup no. So okay, it includes everything. Because the supporters bibia include bibia
appearance fee now.
It includes everything.
The supporters, some for supporters.
Oh, Jibo. And then no Kofi Adams ko ka say no. Omo platform ba ko so o fan channel kra. O man fan channel kra. Jibo. Gufoni abri o. Na wa dit party chairman no abra na we okunya iya dia bon visa mo o say ga dia bon visa wa. Jibo. I feel about you say. You go be we go. Jibo. I'm sure, say, if you listen to Julius and things that he say, you know, they think say they have to get, they don't want any brouhaha because at least Ghana about mono, and under this same government now, the most embarrassing year or my enya at the war stage happening here. So now, to share the members and where they are coming from, Jibo, you understand? You ubachomase because for example here stand Dugby coming from the office of the president, sports minister Kofi Adams, Honorable Samuel Okujoto Ablakwa, foreign minister, George Oparado, youth development, Yusuf Jaja, deputy minister tourism and culture, Ampem Nyako, deputy minister finance, Ketokroku, FA President, Elizabeth Yanka, Deputy National Security Coordinator, Abedi Pele, the legend, will Helmina Asamoah, Chief Director, Ministry of Youth and Sports. If you look at the Nippon and Sean now, so finance for born in the for security for and a control for so yes, a control for Jibu. So the you know because and you have to have experience until they advise in case of say about born no advisor abedu you better see more finance minister of finance you better come to more the minister of foreign affairs or tourism because Ghana economy at least we go and exhibit more of our tradition our American Canada or Mexico also hobby. So they will take this advice. Now they bring Omampeng, Sanabaya, young falling along the line. Nanko Fening was a young famba. And let's hope say this committee do their work very well. Now at least you have a very good preparation before, during, and after the work. Sanabaya after the World Cup, no, young Kotia Sembia because Sanabaya, no, this government have the painful experience before, and see, because of that painful experience, I'm not sure that they want to go back to that experience once again. Okay. And see, let's find people who are in India on the bois or Mampeni, then they work together and get a very good preparation.
Meda Zakito. Over Mamintu.
What happened there? They are on the Chita for Conti. The best is in idea who was Jimby.
Na which then?
Saying you support you between the Ghana flag a good community support of Ghana. The idea during the oil ones will be the Kofi Adams can say, Yanfa support the Bian Kona Bena, Yanfo Binko, because it's here last month more. I think that this month, early this month, almost the lottery draw Biaba, only 200 supporters. And he was all supporters to them. The air trying to say, and then now, and then now, and then now, 2 days near Aben Fif, no. Maybe who cry that's all. No, I don't know. They say,
if you're there, Ben, and
they say, Janan, you be boom one in Ayako. That's in simple and teacher. Is the Embassy Argent Sena in the 2014 World Cup? Mampenino notice on 2014 if I any so. On one article committee, no. Omonim de Omoye pa. Nti adodo die bi wum bian ntempa fa ho jim wo hwedin na wo na so bepe ba kwa danfo afa ye ntem na pe bi fa so ni mo bi na ben godmother was a godfather ni manim ya from now to we be boa pa ne because
last 2 weeks na ni aye na yemfo bi nkoni ye de wetimi diskana e bi foforo penifo ni take a decision and you have no other choice than to dance to them, but they should just be careful. What I say, they should just be careful. The number of votes this particular government in though what the Ghana food to coin can bad, but they should just be careful. Sending at the end of the day, almost first major corruption scandal and be free with Mumba. So mobile as a corruption scandal be a bomb beyond Shadamba and just their first year. And when you have to analyze the politics are normally in the first year you cool kakra. You second year no more be a dono, third year no more be a fourth year you jegumu won't phobia. But we make sure say this particular event and started the issues for them because Ghana you're modern born and young fan to be see. Normally you can escape some of these things if the country is performing. You're modern born we know. And yet the Jawumsa Utuado how he's comfortable with losing. Ababa kind of one say you lose and yashe yakwa did 3 goals ababa tana on the assembly bianca ho. Ajemi and sa aguye butum and yababa tana bako cry and but nobody is discussing Utuado and his performance of friend in near boy. Because you find say your group now you qualify free no say na den so na nya din bebre nti a friendly matches na me hu say yigina na so ana yigina na so we lose ni me anu nyina bobi aka na no atum nti say o tai koye yi bi kitua bi thinking say results no ye be ye bomodin ama akata so a modin bo we any group na zone na dan ye da port 4 only massive power in terms of escaping the giants. Port 4 there one had auto slow. And yes, sack a siena near Wako. But the other port 1 obey escape like a CNB. If you do other port 2, because port 2 no more say. And to onboard be on no port 2. But Ghana can't be or Ekesibian. There's a possibility Ghana bit Messiano. That is our story. This is how we committee. And I am very careful. Because at the end of the day, scandal be bad. The performance of this team cannot be the cover up. And on the moment the best self for Krabufu, because the team in the Bona were in Winia, and when they before by a TC in Pennyphone Suno. Dear, they are calm. Nana Kotoko game, Nujibo. A Juma or papa. Now Johnson upon is almost anything.
I don't believe it.
So uncount.
Say, and you'll be on the Kubi.
Baby, no man register.
On man register.
Ntomo register on fan boy.
Unim so man register and I say.
You see some of these things now.
Man resign there no money agree no terminating the contract.
Who will see a training?
And our prayer.
Captain. You've team players can register on senior team players. Because now the complaint is a attack no. I have one dimensional. Says player ye jitum say foreigners obi tu kwan na oba kotko eba be observation where I am a number of observation in the ejibo. What is that telling us? It means nye jiri so ya de. I'm not saying say Johnson be boa kotko be but if the complaint is matches na bro so and enim ho na one dimensional, why do you sign a player and you don't register him and you pay him at the end of every month not in change? This is not right. Team be lose ball at a particular point in time, but nipa be lose to no and a chess and supporters in the if you lose to Baseke Holy Stars, Coach Johnson Smith, our choir Krawunyandi, 1 month to whom team no so. Any Baseke Holy Stars team they will lose 6 matches in the league. Someone no be the first opponent to score 2 goals against you in an away game, and yadi will be a bit me about in some amount. Because we will have Brikuma survival. We will have Crash survival, we will have Samates, we will have Brankesi, we will have Tema survival, the Abasakedi and Kauko. So Coach Karim Zito must come back. So by Chino Sambe Shenium. The Kakot medical team, no, any Nyoma is put in place so that the players can be fit. Sa do Sabria now, Nyoma Shigua, and said Nyoman now have a trainer, Sheni and San Wasaswa. Kotokobo Midiama on Sunday. They should be able to recover against Midiama. No more please the fans because clearly, if we are being honest, Kotko free work by no Karela House was decent. after that, there's been a massive drop in Kotoko's performance. And no boy vision, boy Diana, a boy young apostles, boy Samates and Wabo Basekeno. Senior Kotoko boy Karela boy Hassan. It was better than the other matches. Yes, so because Nibo Baseka ko Tamalu.
But so no. Kotoko time of ball Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. And the Baseka time of Akobo a weekend game of midweek anyway. Until at least some the energy is there compared to Kotoko.
Oh, Obiafa Baseka Bass and on Bura Stadium.
And your bass are sound like.
Oh, say Cambre. Say Bass on Bura Stadium, Jibu. Bass on Bura Stadium, when your bass will be feeling comfortable. We agree, say Kotoko Breno, but they knew this and that's why they were signing players. I think so. Chinese now but training for players now Kotoko are signing. Maybe say what has been their output and impact in such a crucial moment. Because they do Sabria and now who seem to last season to fair be shame some best strengthening. Or money to saying. Which will raise issues about Kotoko's recruitment. Because now you say Obabo FA Cup, Obabo League, and Obabo Africa. So he might say Kotoko Africa or qualify ahead of Waka. Who say Waka Muko Tanzania.
So bad Yantos Yamyad much now a Brennico and a pair share tea for boss and Kibidi has one como. If I and some more reason but a Brennan tea. Ye the better now Ochina. Ye the Hunkomo 0322494401 0322494771 with me afre na waba jumadi no sunafi ensema wo nyina no ana de yedi hunkomo no so watimi ede wano atomu ebi enti yanhwe yenko line so na yenkodi nkomo odi ba bia gaza frinado asma to so.
Hello.
Eba cha ma one suma me odi ba bia gaza frinado asma to so.
Pato mekasa nyinam.
Okay.
But mekasa nyinam pato mecheti fo nyina.
Ya jo so din.
Pato from William.
Okay, William too.
Pato Kotoko de nyama kono. Me fa blame mo bia. Pato juma mun kan ko e penny for no. To be frank, to be nyama kono. Your man I am seeing moyen. I am seeing moyen. Me the be mo too for I'm telling you.
Hey, chairman. Udi baby akase finado wasema.
Boss player Oyibo National, Eugene Adu Poku.
Oyibo yeti.
Yo kata yi no wakata kama. Oyibo National, Eugene Adu Poku. Yes, sir, has support. Sir